How do you get to perform at Carnegie Hall? Practice, 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 and lots of fundraising help from the community. You're watching the Local News Network. I'm Wendy Graham-Settle. Students in the Durango High School Choral program have been selected to perform with the prestigious National Youth Choir at Carnegie Hall under the direction of nationally renowned choral composer and director Andre Thomas. The students will join more than 300 high school choral students from around the country to attend rehearsals and perform at 8 p.m. on March 22nd in the Stern Auditorium.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal to sing at Carnegie Hall. Very prestigious, and to sing under Andre Thomas, who's just world renowned, is a very big deal.
This won't be Lion's first trip to Carnegie Hall. 6 years ago, she took her Farmington Middle School students to the National Youth Choir program, where they performed under Thomas's direction. Lion was so impressed with his rapport with younger students that she vowed to take a high school group one day. So when she joined Durango High School last year, she submitted the required audition tape, and the DHS choir was selected for the National Youth Choir program. Lion says she has a particularly strong group of musicians who qualified for this year's National Choir.
So they're a very close-knit group. Overall, they're just very strong musicians. They have a lot of warmth to their tone. They're fast learners, which is good because he's selected some really difficult music for them to learn in 4 different languages. And so they have their work cut out for them. I think what I would say their biggest strength is just how committed they are to the program here at DHS.
The students will perform choral works in Swahili, German, Latin, and English, including 2 original works that Thomas composed for the program. They will rehearse during lunch hour, after school, and on their own, with learning tracks prepared by students in Thomas's college programs. The choir also will put in a couple of long days rehearsing during spring break before they leave for New York on March 18th. Carnegie Hall, built in 1891 as a showcase for the best music and musicians in the world by financier and philanthropist Andrew Carnegie, has seen performances from such musical greats as Tchaikovsky, Duke Ellington, the Beatles, and many more. It's noted internationally for its opulent 19th century architecture and acoustics. So is the venue intimidating for Lion and her students? That's where the practice, practice, practice comes in.
When we go, we are memorized and prepared, because nothing is worse than being prepared to direct a choir that isn't prepared. And so I'm not going to take kids that aren't prepared, and we will be prepared. And I've done this before. I know what we need to do, and I know what kind of shape we have to be in, to be ready for it.
If you'd like to help the Durango High School Choir with travel expenses for the Carnegie Hall performance, send a check made out to the DHS Choirs, 23-90 Main Avenue, Durango. Thanks for watching the Local News Network. You can find this and other local news stories online, where you can sign up for daily stories delivered to your inbox. You can also catch us on Durango Cable Channel 15, Purgatory Channel 3, or on our digital network at various locations around town. I'm Wendy Graham-Settle for the Local News Network.